Okay, so who out there hasn't gotten that little thrill, you know, that feeling when you see buy one, get one free?
Oh, absolutely. That be a go, it gets us every time.
Right. Like maybe just me, but I see that and I think I'm getting away with something. But is it really a win? What do you think?
That's what we're diving into today, right?
Yeah.
With this consumer awareness document you sent over, going to get deep into the why.
Yeah, because it's like our brains just shut off at the word free.
Free is powerful. It sort of short-circuits our rational thinking just a bit. Like, suddenly, we need 2 pumpkin pies, even though
last week's is still sitting in the fridge.
Exactly.
And that's where I think Biago gets really sneaky. Like on page 3, they have that example with the NT $200 item, and it really makes you think.
It's all about perception, right? So they offer 2 for NT $200, and we think they're losing money on that second one.
Because, like, who would give away something for free, really?
But they're not. It all comes down to volume. They're playing a longer game here.
So it's less about the individual sale and more about...
It's about the profit margin.
Yeah.
They might make a little less on each individual item, but they're betting you'll buy more overall.
Which we probably do. I mean, I know I do.
Most people do. It's that psychological trick, right? Making us think we're getting a steal.
So are we just playing right into their hands?
It's not about tricking you. It's about understanding their tactics, right? So that you can make informed decisions.
Love that. Knowledge is purchasing power, as they say.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've tackled free. But they don't stop there, do they? There are other tricks up their sleeve. It's like, how did they get away with some of this stuff, you know?
Oh, they have a whole bag of tricks.
Like this whole thing on page 4 about bumping up the price just to mark it down.
Yeah, classic tactic. Inflate the price to create the illusion of a discount.
Seriously, is that even... I mean, can they do that?
It's definitely a gray area.
It feels so sneaky.
It highlights the need for, being an informed shopper,
Yeah.
aware of the game. Let's say a shirt, they want to sell it for NT $30.
Right.
They might mark it up NT $60, slap a 50% off tag on it.
And bam, you think you're getting a steal.
Exactly. But you're really just paying what they wanted all along.
So what's the solution? Am I supposed to, like, memorize the price of everything?
No, not at all. Just be observant. Compare prices, do a little online research. If something feels too good to be true,
It probably is.
there you go.
It's like they say.
Exactly.
And then there's the whole time pressure thing, like those limited time only sales.
Oh, absolutely. Urgency is a powerful motivator.
Flash sales, those countdowns online. Makes you sweat a little,
There is that fear of missing out.
So you don't stop to think, is this even a good deal?
Exactly. They're counting on that.
So we've got the inflated prices, we've got the time limits. It's like they've got us figured out.
Yeah.
And then on top of all that, there's the supermarket psychology stuff you mentioned earlier. They even talk about that in here, the eye-level rule, page 104.
Oh, yeah. Product placement. Supermarkets are designed to make you spend. And it all starts with what they put where.
So walk me through it. What ends up at eye level and why is that important? So if I'm picturing myself walking down the supermarket aisle, what am I most likely to grab without a second thought? What's usually staring me right in the face?
It's all the things they really want you to buy. The name brands, the tempting stuff, eye-level placement is prime real estate. Our eyes naturally go there, so that's where they put the products with the higher profit margins.
And I fall for it every time. I can't tell you how many times I've tossed something into my cart simply because it was right there at eye level and caught my eye.
It's not just you, it's everybody. They've got it down to a science.
So the generic brands, the healthier options, those are usually
Actually down on the bottom shelf, gathering dust.
out of sight, out of mind. Right. So how do we combat this? Give me the secret weapon.
Awareness is key. Honestly, just by listening to this, you're already ahead of the curve. You're starting to recognize those little tactics,
Knowledge is power, after all.
Exactly. And then it's about being prepared. Make a list before you even set foot in that store, whether it's online or in person, and then stick to it.
A shopping list. Revolutionary.
It's the small things.
Especially if you use it as blinders when you're walking past those strategically placed displays. It's like they know how to get you.
Those end caps are dangerous, I speak from experience.
It's amazing how much goes into a simple grocery trip. We should do a whole other deep dive on online shopping.
Oh, we could talk for hours about the tactics they use online, all the targeted ads and pop-ups. It's really something. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to being a conscious consumer.
So for our listeners out there, what are the key things they should remember on their next shopping adventure, whether they're online or in the store?
Free isn't always free. Look at the numbers. Don't let those time limits rush you, and watch out for those eye-catching displays.
Shop with intention. Well, Well, I think we've officially given everyone a crash course in navigating those shopping carts and the online world.
Absolutely. Remember, knowledge is power.
Love that. And on that note, that's a wrap on another insightful deep dive. Happy shopping, everyone.